All right, guys, again for Bible today, we're going to be doing a lot of rereading as we finish up talking about trustworthiness here. Because if we're going to read the Bible, we have to read. So we're going to be rereading our copywork, both of them. We're going to be rereading that poem, and we're going to be talking about another note that you're going to write today. So grab your encounter journal and let's start with rereading this copywork from a long time ago. Not that long ago, but more ago. Proverbs 3:5. Trust, make sure you're reading it out loud with me. If you're not, pause, find this spot so you can read it out loud with me. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. All right, now here I am, and I'm going to have to get this camera way down. Hang on here. There we go. All right, so we're going to reread the first verse, and then we're going to start reading the second verse, and we're going to read the second one several times today, just like yesterday. And you guys, by now, you should know a lot of these words. You know that. Trust, we've circled to help us recognize it. You is there. You should know and. You guys have all read me before. So let's reread this together. You point to your words and say them out loud while I point to my words and say them out loud. I trust you, Lord, for you don't change and never ever will. You help me trust when I'm afraid and when I'm sad or ill. Here we're going to start the new one. So right here, this word with a W, when I trust you, that looks a lot like me, doesn't it? My friends will see, and kindergartners, you guys have had books with see in it. When I trust you, my friends will see that they, do you see those TH digraphs there? That they can trust you too. They'll also trust the things I say as well as things I do. Let's switch over to our copywork now, and we're going to finish it. Camera up, book over. We're going to finish this copywork now, and then we will go back and read that one more time. Let's reread it here together first of all. 1 John 4:16a. We have come to know and to trust the love that God has. We just have two small little words left to do here. So they will probably both fit right here. Now I have my star right here, showing me that I'm ready for my next word. Now this word for, it doesn't mean the number 4. It means like this is for me or for you or for us. The number 4, that word has another letter in it. For us, now boys and girls, all of you, including kindergartners, should be able to tap this out, right? Us. Us. God has for us. Now, first grade and Lily, you guys have written many sentences, so you know right here at the end, we put a period. Let's go ahead and reread this again together. So make sure you are pointing to your words and saying them out loud while I do. 1 John 4:16a. We have come to know and to trust the love that God has for us. Remember, we talked about how all real trust starts out with God, doesn't it? Whether it's Barnabas trusting Paul or us trusting each other, all real trust begins with trusting in God's love. All right, back over here to our poem. So turn the page if you need to. I need to slide over and move my camera down. Let me try to refocus this for you a little bit. Sorry about that funny shadow, but we're going to read both verses now together. I trust you, Lord, for you don't change and never ever will. You help me trust when I'm afraid and when I'm sad or ill. We did that one a little faster, didn't we? But we've read it quite a few times now. We'll slow down here for this second verse. When I trust you, my friends will see that they can trust you too. Are you right here now? Look at where I am, and if you're not right here, put your finger underneath this word so we can say this together. They'll also trust the things I say as well as things I do. Now, we've talked a little bit about contractions. Remember where we take two words and we take some letters out and put them together, and the apostrophe shows where there are some things missing. So we have that a couple of times here. Here we have I'm, right? That's I am, when I am afraid and when I am sad or ill. We have it right here too with they'll. That's they will put together, right? They will also trust the things I say. All right. Now, boys and girls, yesterday you were talking about trust in a note that you wrote to someone. I want you to take a look here at this boy. I have a little boy on a paper. You can imagine it's a little girl if you want to. See if you can imagine that's you. And think about if you are that little boy, or if you're imagining it's a little girl and you're the little girl in there, what would you see on that person that would be something trustworthy? If someone is trustworthy, what are their hands going to be doing, or their eyes, or their mouth? What will their feet be doing? What will their arms be doing? Think about some of those things. Boys and girls, your note today, you're going to write to yourself. I want you to think about that. I want you to give yourself some tips, some advice for being trustworthy. Think about some of the things that your body, because you know it's all about our body, what our body actually does or doesn't do that's trustworthy or not. What does your body do already that's trustworthy? And what are some of the areas you could work on a little harder to be more trustworthy? So I want you to make yourself a note. Now, notes are always kind. So we're not going to be there going, oh, you always keep messing up with this thing. That's not very kind to yourself, is it? Even when we're making notes to ourselves, we want to be kind to ourselves. So think about things you already do that are pretty trustworthy and some things maybe that you need to work on. Try to have at least one of each in your note. Now, kindergartners, I should see some words here. They might not be spelled exactly the way that the rules say they should be spelled, but you can say those words slowly and stretch them out and listen for the sounds and write down all the sounds you can hear in that word. You can draw some pictures though, if that's going to help. Make a note to yourself. Send yourself a little note. And it should be a very kind note because, boys and girls, when you're feeling really discouraged about something or like you've done something really bad, do you want somebody in there going, oh my goodness, you did that so bad? Or do you want someone being really gentle with you saying, that wasn't good, but we're going to try again next time and see if next time we can do it better, right? So be encouraging to yourself, just like you were grateful and encouraging to the person you wrote a note for yesterday. Be encouraging to yourself with this note, talking about the things you already do that are trustworthy, and then talking maybe about something you could do that would help you to be even more trustworthy. Send me a picture of your note for your work today.